Desperate and out of options, Dong-un turned to the police, believing the law would protect her. But the officers only scolded the bullies and let them go, leaving her helpless. The abuse grew even worse. She was forced to crawl through gym floors until she collapsed and endured severe burns from a 200-degree curling iron, her screams echoing through empty halls. At the infirmary, when the nurse saw her wounds and asked who did it, Park Yeonjin boldly admitted it, flaunting her family's power. That night, Yeonjin's gang broke into Dong-un's room, cut open her piggy bank, scattered her savings, and once again burned her with the curling iron, laughing at her pain. Unable to bear it anymore, Dong-un decided to drop out, writing school violence as her reason. Her teacher, worried about his reputation, slapped her brutally for daring to speak the truth. Meanwhile, Yeonjin's mother bribed Dong-un's mother to change the reason, and her mother accepted without hesitation. Returning home, Dong-un found their room emptied. Her mother had sold her out. Heartbroken, she walked to the river, ready to end everything. But the icy water revived her. If she no longer feared death, then there was nothing she couldn't do. The next day, she faced her bullies, naming each of their dreams before revealing her own. "From today on, my dream is you, Yeonjin." Her calm yet chilling words left them stunned. From that day forward, Dong-un lived for her revenge. She worked as a bricklayer by day and studied by night, driven by pure will. A kind co-worker even tiptoed past her study spot so as not to disturb her. After years of relentless effort, Dong-un finally passed her university exam, the first step toward her long-awaited vengeance. 10 years later, every member of Yeonjin's bully group had achieved their high school dreams. Sarah became a celebrated painter. Jae-jun inherited his family's golf course. Ha Jo-young worked as a flight attendant aiming to marry rich. And Yeonjin rose to fame as a weather forecaster. Only Myung-oh, cast aside by them, lived miserably under Jae-jun's command. Despite Yeonjin's secret affair with Jae-jun, she married the wealthy Do-young, crushing him. Dong-un attended the wedding, smiling politely while her presence unsettled Yeonjin. To fund her revenge, Dong-un worked multiple tutoring jobs while studying. One entitled student harassed her, but she calmly revealed she had recorded everything and left unbothered. Later, she fainted from exhaustion and woke in a hospital where she met Yeo Jong, a kind doctor who noticed her burn scars. Startled, she fled. Meanwhile, Yeonjin lived a seemingly perfect life with Do-young and their daughter Ye-sol, though fear of her past being exposed haunted her. Dong-un shifted her focus to Do-young, learning his love for Go and secretly mastering it to approach him. At the park, she met Yeo Jong again, who became her Go teacher. They met nightly until she finally confessed her need to seek revenge, ending their lessons. After earning her teaching license, Dong-un began executing her plan, to leave Yeonjin completely alone. She met Myung-oh at Jae-jun's store, subtly fueling his resentment and manipulating him into her scheme. Soon after, Dong-un purchased an apartment directly across from Yeonjin's home, her scars burning as she stared at her enemy's house. To secure a job at Ye-sol's school, Dong-un investigated the school chairman, but was caught by housemaid Kang Hyun-nam, who had secretly photographed her for months. Expecting blackmail, Dong-un offered money, but Hyun-nam instead proposed an alliance. She would help Dong-un's revenge if Dong-un would help her kill her abusive husband. Hyun-nam had long suffered brutal abuse from her husband, who also beat their daughter. Moved by her pain, Dong-un offered help and made her an ally, sharing files on Yeonjin's group. Hyun-nam began tracking them and discovered Yeonjin taking her daughter, Ye-sol, to an eye clinic, which made Dong-un suspect Ye-sol might be Jae-jun's child, as he was colorblind. Meanwhile, Yeonjin's husband, Do-young, grew fascinated by a mysterious woman at his Go club, Dong-un. Her calm mastery impressed him, though her deliberate delay in victory puzzled him. At home, Yeonjin noticed his distraction and questioned him, hiding her unease behind casual talk about habits and marriage. Later, Dong-un met Yeo Jong again by chance on a train. He congratulated her on earning her teaching license and gave her his card, hoping to stay in touch. Back home, she received a message from Hyun-nam, containing secret footage exposing the school chairman's affair. Using it as leverage, Dong-un forced him to appoint her as Ye-sol's homeroom teacher, her revenge nearing completion. At the alumni ceremony, Yeonjin confidently accepted an award, but the moment she spotted Dong-un in the crowd, her smile faltered. Dong-eun's loud, sarcastic praise filled the hall, leaving the bullies frozen in shock as Yeonjin realized the nightmare from her past had returned. At the awards ceremony, Yeonjin slapped Dong-eun, demanding why she came. Dong-eun calmly reminded her she'd achieved everything she once dreamed of: fame, wealth, and marriage, and warned she'd now be watching her every move before leaving the bullies shaken. Furious, Jae-joon ordered Myung-oh to investigate her, unaware he'd already sided with Dong-eun. Soon after, Yeonjin panicked when her daughter Ye-sol mentioned her kind new teacher, Moon Dong-eun, and rushed to the school, realizing she'd walked right into her trap. Days earlier, Dong-eun had visited her old teacher with trumpet lilies, knowing he was allergic. When she revealed her identity, he was horrified. She'd befriended his son on purpose, and after learning the truth of his father's abuse, the son staged an allergy attack that killed him. Dong-eun later met the school nurse who'd supported her for years, vowing she would win. She also met Myung-oh, gaining Sarah's drug records and Dae-jong's marriage plans, trading him a clue about So-hee's preserved body, evidence that could destroy them all. Meanwhile, Yeonjin lived in fear for Ye-sol, haunted by past torture, while Do-young, intrigued by Dong-eun's calm mystery, met her at the Go Club, unaware he'd entered her game of revenge. When Do-young gives his card hoping to meet again, Dong-eun keeps her distance, deepening his curiosity. Their meetings are secretly photographed. Yeonjin learns from the principal that Dong-eun became Ye-sol's teacher through the chairman's approval. Seeing her hold scissors behind Ye-sol, she panics. Desperate, Yeonjin offers money to erase the past, but when asked about guilt, she dismisses it, saying they are nearly 40 and should move on. Seeing no remorse, Dong-eun refuses forgiveness, revealing Ye-sol is colorblind, proof of Yeonjin's secret affair. She wants Yeonjin to hate her life more each day. Unable to silence her, Yeonjin convinces Do-young to send Ye-sol abroad. Meanwhile, Dong-eun threatens Sarah with drug evidence, demanding cash in 2 weeks. When Sarah mocks her, Dong-eun yanks her hair, warning the real threat hasn't begun. Elsewhere, Yeo-jong, who can only sleep to the sound of dissolving tablets, gets Dong-eun's first message in 7 years. They meet under their old friendship tree. She asks about fertility medicine, making him jealous. He confesses love, but she refuses. Happiness isn't for her, only revenge. Still, she wants him beside her. Later, Dong-eun reveals someone bought a one-way ticket abroad after meeting each bully, including Yeonjin's husband, before vanishing. Yeo-jong resigns as a professor to open his own hospital in Samyong near the woman he loves, though his mother questions his motives. Dong-eun secretly swaps Hye-jong's phone, uncovering her affairs and marriage plans. Hyun-nam informs Dong-eun that Myung-oh bought a ticket abroad but never left, making her suspect he's dead. Meanwhile, Sarah tried to reach Myung-oh for her drugs, but in vain. Hye-jong, lowest in the bully group, aims to marry Rich despite the groom's mother's disapproval. Meanwhile, Do-young receives an anonymous letter containing photos of him and Dong-eun sent by Myung-oh. Unable to contact him afterward, Do-young visits Jae-joon to ask about Myung-oh's whereabouts, but Jae-joon also has no idea where he is. During this time, Do-young notices that Jae-joon's tobacco brand and burn pattern match Yeonjin's, deepening his suspicions. Later, Dong-eun visits a workshop to repair her car, but faints after seeing meat burning, triggering memories of her scars. Elsewhere, Jae-joon receives a child's toothbrush for DNA testing and learns Ye-sol is his daughter. After returning, Dong-eun meets Yeo-jong, revealing her scars and her revenge plan. Shocked yet determined, Yeo-jong vows to stay by her side and help her finish what she started. To advance her revenge, Dong-eun meets Sarah, who brings cash. Forgiveness isn't her plan. She calmly tells Sarah that after death, she'll reach heaven. While alive, this is hell. When Sarah grabs her demanding an explanation, Dong-eun warns her to let go, or she'll expose her drug use. In truth, Dong-eun plans to use Sarah's money to send Hyun-nam's daughter abroad, freeing Hyun-nam to pursue revenge safely. Meanwhile, Do-young plays soccer with Ye-sol, and notices she mistakes colors on a classmate's shirt. When Ye-sol mentions school activities, he recalls Yeonjin's dislike for the homeroom teacher. At school, Jae-joon approaches Ye-sol, but grows angry when cars honk, frightening her. A lawyer tells him custody remains with Do-young unless Yeonjin divorces. Jae-joon confronts Yeonjin, strangling her and demanding why she made his child another man's daughter. He forcefully kisses her, and her response is unclear. When Hyejong's future mother-in-law requests a background check, Hyejong encounters Dong-yoon. During a school event, Do-young meets Jae-jun, who claims he has an illegitimate child in the class. Shocked, Do-young realizes the teacher is Dong-yoon, his go partner. Desperate, Hyejong kneels before Dong-yoon, begging forgiveness for her past cruelty. Dong-yoon threatens her with a red-hot stick, showing she's read her private messages. Cornered and terrified, Hyejong agrees to side with Dong-yoon. After the school event, Jae-jun mocks Do-young, claiming Ye-sol doesn't look like him, sparking tension. Later, he warns Dong-yoon not to involve Yeonjin's daughter. She counters with Ye-sol's colorblind drawing, proof she's his child, leaving him shaken and ashamed. Suspicious of Yeonjin, Do-young meets Hyejong, who reveals Yeonjin's history of bullying Dong-yoon. The truth stuns him as he finally grasps the depth of Dong-yoon's revenge plan. Struggling to process it, Do-young meets Yo-jong, who says revenge must be personal, close enough to see one's reflection in the enemy's eyes. The idea lingers deeply in Do-young's mind. At home, Yeonjin senses Do-young's doubt, warning him not to seek the truth or risk losing his family. Behind his back, she digs into Dong-yoon's life, finding her mother's weakness and address. When Yeonjin breaks into Dong-yoon's apartment, she's horrified to find walls covered in photos of her and the bullies. Realizing Dong-yoon has been watching them for years, she regrets not killing her when she had the chance. Meanwhile, Do-young visits Dong-yoon, admitting he knows she sought him out deliberately. As Yeonjin stares at the photos in disbelief, Do-young walks in, face to face with the woman who turned their world upside down.